to coast the cruise.
Oh my God, that was so much fun!
Dun, dun, dun.
Beau speaking.
Hey, Beau, it's Clint Novak with In the Loop. How you doing?
Hi, Glenn. Good.
Very, very good. This is Beau Burni. He is, I don't know your official title. I just know that you're over at the Islands of Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, the Director of Operations.
The Director of Operations over at the Islands of Pigeon Forge, the home of the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel. The last time we were down at Dollywood, you guys were constructing the wheel, so we didn't have a chance to go check anything out there.
Oh, well, you got something to do on your next visit now.
Thanks, right. We'll be down there the opening weekend of Dollywood. We'll be down there. So they normally open
Great.
up late March, and we go down there. We get a big cabin, and it's usually a interesting weekend of partying, festivities, and hanging out at Dollywood. And it's a good weekend, but definitely we normally go around and do all of the silly tourist attractions around Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, one of our favorites being, of course, the Jurassic Riverboat Experience. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
He sounds just as excited as we are when we talk people into doing it.
Yeah. No, but we're open 365 days, so it'll be here when you're here, for sure.
All right, well, tell us, for those of the new listeners here who don't know what the Islands of Pigeon Forge is, why don't you go ahead and give us a brief rundown?
Yeah, the island is it's about 18-acre entertainment property, and we opened what we're calling the first phase just this past June, and it included the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel. It also includes a number of shops. We have some restaurants here, some other entertainment and attractions, some smaller rides for the kids, a large arcade. It's really just a place that people can come and hang out for several hours, and one-stop shop kind of thing. Eat, shop, and play all right here at the island. And we have part of Phase 2 getting ready to open up in December, which will include a large show fountain, which is a choreographed fountain to music and color and lights at night. And that's going to be adjacent to the Margaritavillle, which is currently under construction and will be opening up in the spring. So we have a lot going on.
Big fan of the Margaritaville down here.
Yeah, and we'll also have the Margaritavillle hotel opening in the summer, next summer, which is a 132 all-suite room hotel. We'll have a rooftop pool at it. We're real excited about that. It's going to have a real great tie-in to the Margaritavillle Restaurant, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
That's very good. I had no idea they even did hotels.
Yeah, they have, I believe, 2 open currently. I think they opened one in Atlantic City with the new casino, and I think they have one in one of the Virgin Islands open. So they're actually licensing for hotels.
Interesting
as well.
That is actually really cool.
Excited.
Yeah, I didn't understand, I guess, the scope that you guys were getting involved in. I know that you guys had the shopping facilities and stuff, and that you're getting ready to do the fountain, but I didn't know that it was going to that kind of scale. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. Like I said, we got a solid 18 acres of build out, and we're adjacent to the new LeConte Center, which is the new convention center here in Pigeon Forge. So we we're real happy about this location, and we got a lot of momentum going, and we're looking forward to getting all the rest of it open.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the giant wheel, since that's the first thing everybody sees. Can you give us a little bit about the rundown of the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel?
Yes, it is it's a Chance wheel. It's a R60 made by Chance Bride out of Wichita. It's a 60-meter diameter on the wheel itself. So with the base and everything, we are just under 200 feet tall. We have a brilliant light show that we put on it, which is completely programmable and customizable. We do a lot of shows for different occasions like 4th of July, Christmas, Halloween. And so the great part of the wheel experience is the lights at night. All the 42 gondolas we have are all glass, completely enclosed. We have a VIP car, which gives you a glass floor and some race car type leather bucket seating. Has a monitor in there where you can play videos. So it's pretty exciting. The wheel has, we have up to 6 loading points on the ride, so we can accommodate 48 guests every time we load the ride, and we can put over just over 300 people on the ride in one rotation. So it's got a great capacity, and it's been, of course, it's just, like you said, it's just been a beacon for the property here. It towers over everything and really has been a catalyst to bring people to the island, and it's added a lot to this overall dining experiences with all the patios we have. So it's been a great piece for us.
Now, I'm a nerd, and I like to look at Google Maps, and I'm looking at the Google map here of the island, and I guess I didn't realize it's on an actual island.
It is actually on an island. The Little Pigeon River actually wraps around the back of the island, and there's a small tributary that splits off the river that encircles the other piece of the island. So it truly is an island in that perspective. It's a lot of people don't realize it, but the only way to get to the property is through 3 bridges that we have constructed. So you truly are surrounded by water here.
That's really cool. Now, is there parking that's right there on the island of Pigeon Forge, or do you park off and walk onto the island, or how does that work?
We have both. We have some parking that's on the island. It's limited parking, but it's next to our largest restaurant called Timberwood Grill, which is an original concept full-service restaurant of ours. And then the majority of our parking is located on the Teaster Lane side of the island, and that parking lot is a very large lot that is also shared with the new LeConte Center that I referred to earlier. And there's a tram service that picks you up from the parking lot and drops you off on the island, just about in the center of the island. So, even with the off-site parking, people can ride the trams and easily get access to the island.
That's really cool. Now, what was this island before it was the island at Pigeon Forge? What was located here beforehand?
Well, many moons ago, there was a property or a business here called Porpoise Island. There was some kind of dolphin porpoise kind of attraction here. It was well before my time, so I can't speak too much of it other than some relic images I've seen, photographs. But then it housed a number of things. I believe it had a go-kart track on it at one time. It had a small wooden roller coaster on it at one time. And then in our more recent time, a prior developer had the property and was developing it under the name Bell Island. And it had a more turn of the 20th century feel, early Victorian feel to it, and it was based off of like a river town. And when the current ownership group purchased the property, after it sat dormant for, I believe it sat dormant for at least 4 years, they decided to obviously rebrand it a little bit. We changed the theme schematic of the property. We went to more of a mountain village type theme, and it's just really taken off with the new direction we've given it. We're pretty pleased with it, and I think it's going to continue to build. The island is a catchy name that seems to be spreading. It's easy to communicate through our marketing, so it's working pretty well for us.
All right, Drew or Legend, you guys have any questions?
I've got one now. Talking about places like the Island and things like that, a lot of our listeners love the adult beverages. Where's the best place on the island to grab some adult beverages and cocktails?
Well, in my opinion, that would be Dude's Daiquiris, with a wonderful outdoor daiquiri bar that we've built in conjunction with our Mellow Mushroom Pizza. So it's got the one of the characters from Mellow Mushroom, which is named Dude, and we have built a daiquiri bar out of his honor. So I think we have 12 different daiquiris to choose from, and we do a lot of local beers on tap. So it's a pretty neat bar, and of course it's right under the wheel, so you got the best view in town.
I laugh because I'm pretty sure the place that we ended up getting silly drunk in Gatlinburg was at the Mellow Mushroom Daiquiri Bar. So
there you go.
I mean, it didn't start there, but it definitely that was where the height of the drunkenness started.
We've taken it to a new level. We've taken it to a new level here. We had more room to work with, so it's really it's a pretty special place, I think.
Are there free samples?
Of course. As long as you show your ID, though.
That's what drew us in before, because these guys are professional drinkers. Me, I'm the girly, fruity kind of drinker. So when they started the moonshine free shots and stuff like that, and then I was the one who was like, oh, there's a daiquiri bar. Let me go over there and see if I can get something, girly and fruity. And the next thing you know, it's free samples for everyone, and then everybody's buying one, and then they're getting shots on top of it, and it was crazy. The bartender ended up spanking intern Drew.
It was my favorite moment of the
customers, so you're welcome here anytime with those good customers.
So now, what is your policy about adult beverages on the wheel? Can you bring an adult beverage on the wheel while you enjoy the ride, or is that something?
No, unfortunately, you can't bring an adult beverage on the wheel. But we have, like I said, our patios are right underneath it, so it's still a pretty neat experience.
All right. And I had a question, and now I forgot it, but I guess I have another one we can go to until I think of that other one. You guys are doing a Halloween event going on right now?
We do. Well, it's actually on Halloween night, and it's just a great family event. We're doing all kinds of free activities for the little ones. We're even allowing kids in costume to ride the wheel for free. It's just a way to communicate to our guests how important, the family approach is for us here.
How long is a ride on the wheel?
Well, we base it off revolutions, how many times you go around it, and we always do a minimum of 3. But typically you're running 4 to 5 revolutions, so you're in the 15 to 20 minute time-wise as far as ride time. The ride times always vary due to the loading and unloading of the ride, so it's kind of difficult to quote ride times, but we guarantee the amount of revolutions you get on the ride.
All right.
How much does it cost to ride the Ferris wheel?
Well, we currently charge $13 for adults and $9 for children. We offer a number of discounts in the marketplace here that you can pick up locally throughout area hotels and restaurants. And we also offer things like senior discounts and military discounts. So we're pretty sensitive to the needs of our customers when it comes to what type of affordability they have. So we try to really cover the gamut.
All right. Legend, anything else?
No, that's all I've got. You had me at daiquiri bar.
But I see a slight tear in his eye when he found out he couldn't take his daiquiri on the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, maybe one day they'll revise some of the alcohol laws around here, and we'll be able to do that.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is really cool. I definitely think this is probably going to be one of our stops on our weekend trip out to Dollywood, heading out there one evening and hanging out there. So it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, we look forward to seeing you guys here.
All right. That is Beau Burni. He's the director of operations there at the Island at Pigeon Forge. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I couldn't believe that the one place that we really took advantage of in Gatlinburg, they now have at the Island there. So we don't even have to go far now.
Well, I mean, it was a lovely establishment. I could see why they would build another one.